Hello everyone, hola a todos, bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, espero que você esteja tendo um ótimo dia. Meu nome é Alex e bem-vindos de volta para mais GTA 5. I am so sorry for all of the Portuguese viewers out there, all the Brazilian viewers out there actually, because that's where you speak Portuguese. That was probably the worst Portuguese that you've probably ever heard, because I have no idea how to say stuff in Portuguese, so that could have sounded completely wrong. But yeah, that's been bugging me for a while trying to get that one right. So there we go, I finally got it at the start of a video. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you're having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5, where you're probably looking at this car and thinking, Lex, cunning stunt stuff still? More cunning stunts cars? We did this. This is old news now. Look, there's something that I've discovered with this that you probably didn't know about, especially if you've only ever used this in online. So I was playing around in the menu's customs area and I looked into the extras tab, normally where you'd find the stuff like the cup that's in the cup holder in specific cars that sort of spawn randomly, that sort of stuff. Well, this is a bit different and I'll show you why. Let me just pull over here, open up menu's customs, and I'm just going to go to the object spooner and go through to this trophy truck because I spawned this in a completely different way. Because you could probably get an idea of what's going to be happening in this video. If I just go down to menus customs, and then I go down to extras, you can see that we have all of these. And just watch what happens when I start to turn them off. Here we go. All of these body parts are disappearing before your very eyes, and you're thinking, oh no, wait though, there's still a bonnet, there's still doors. But of course we can also remove all the doors, and we are left with this awesome shell that we can now add cars onto, and we can make cool off-road style custom cars. And that is what we're going to be doing in today's video. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm just going to browse through some cars, try and find something that will fit, hopefully. And hopefully we can make some really cool new custom car creations with the menu's spooner mod. So before we get into all of that, there's going to be some comments on the screen. These are comments and questions from the previous video. If you would like your comments and questions featured, leave them in the comments section below. I'll pick some at random. And yeah, and then I'll just feature them on the video. You can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links are in the description. And also, if you check out yesterday's video, I do actually have a Twitter competition going on where you can win a code for the Maserati DLC for the Car Mechanic Simulator. You can enter that by commenting on that video or by going onto Twitter and using the hashtag #FigureightMaserati, and you can be in with a chance to win a code. But apart from that, let's actually get into making some awesome custom car amazingness. I'm going to try and find an open spot where we can spawn in a couple of cars. Somewhere nice, open, not going to have many cars to affect us. And then hopefully we're going to make some of the coolest cars we've ever made with the object spooner. That's if I don't crash, first of all. Which I did. I just crashed, as you saw. Right, let's just go to the airport. Okay, here we are. So first of all, I'm just going to repair the vehicle. Oh, that's going to bring those doors back, but it's okay. So I'm just going to go to our trophy truck, go to menus customs, and I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of those doors again. I just wanted to make sure everything was fixed so we can build this car. So now that's all done, let's jump out, and I'm going to be turning on spooner mode. So I'm just going to move over here. There we go. And now what we can do is we can go to manage entity database. Actually, no, we want to get a spawn entity into world first. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. And now we need to try and find a car. Now, the reason I've jumped into spawner mode is because now I can actually see the silhouette of the cars that we're adding. So I can sort of see if they're the right size. Now, straight away, I think all these supercars are going to be way too small because that's quite a high roof that we have with the roll cage. So I think all of these are probably not going to work. I mean, it could be worth trying one of them just to see if something will happen, but I imagine it's not going to turn out right. So I'm going to go for the Adder, as it's a nice big car. And I think this is going to be a failure, but I just want to see. So if we just go down to the Adder. First of all, I just want to say, we used to have the ability to take wheels off. Annoyingly, it seems that we can't do that anymore, because the wheels are still there, even though I've made them invisible, apparently. So all I can really do is take the tyres off like that, and maybe we have to make the custom wheels and make them dark or whatever, but we can't really hide the wheels properly anymore. At least there seems to be a bug that's not allowing me to do that. Anyway, let's now go to attachment options, attach to something, and attach to the trophy truck. And here we are. Now, you can see that it's almost the right size. It's a little bit long in the front and back, but actually that's not a problem, really. It's not that bad because, I mean, if you see like the Baja Beetles and stuff, they have stuff sticking out the back. It's fine. We can sort of replicate that. What I'm mostly concerned about is the roof line. So let's just go ahead and lift this up. Yeah, you can see that this is just a little bit too small. And if we were to go to that, it's going to look way too small on top of that big, massive cage. So sadly, that's not really going to work. That doesn't really look right. So I'm going to go ahead and detach that and get rid of it. Here we go. Let's delete that. And let's find something that's hopefully a little bit better. So moving on to sports cars, I imagine that these are all going to sort of go with the same fate. I mean, what have we got here that's kind of... the blister compact is probably still too short, or still not tall enough, rather. All of these seem to probably be the same. All of these. But there are lots and lots of off-road cars and SUVs that aren't all jacked up and awesome that we can make bigger. So let's just go through here. I mean, that's already sort of... I mean, that could work, maybe. But it will have the cage because it is a pickup truck, so that might not work. The Brawler's already sort of won, so we're not going to worry about that. The Desert Raid is just another version of this. We won't worry about that one. The Dubster 6x6, the Dune Buggy, the Dune Loader. Most of these pickup trucks aren't going to work. Ooh. I mean, the Insurgent is something that could probably work, but it might be a bit too wide. Actually, that's very wide. So that's going to look kind of weird on that one because it looks like it might be a little bit too wide. Actually, is it too wide? I think it is. Let's just give this a try then. Let's go for the Insurgent first of all and see how we go with this one. So from the Insurgent, I'm just going to go ahead and try and remove all the tyres, but I imagine it's still not yet. It's still not going to work properly. So we'll just go ahead and pop all the tyres off, which apparently we can't do because apparently the bulletproof... Okay, we can't actually... Oh, whoa. Okay, we can't get rid of the tyres. So that one's out. That one's not a good idea. Okay, so moving on from those, I mean, what have we got? The Rancher? The Rancher could work. The Rancher could actually work. So I'm not going to go for... Oh, I was going to go for the normal one because I have a feeling that that snow one can't have the tyres removed from it. Let's actually try that first of all. I'm very curious to see if that's going to work. Let's go for the snow one. Go down to customs, go to wheels, remove tyres, and... Oh, okay. They do actually pop. Right, well, we could make a snowy looking car. Well, let's just do that. It's nice and fun and different. Let's give that a try. So let's just go to attachment options, attach to trophy truck. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's actually a pretty good size. That works pretty well. It's slightly too long. Just slightly. Because if we were to move that forward to try and get those both right, the arches aren't really going to work. They work at the back, and then they don't work at the front. So I guess we could have that in the middle, but it does look a bit strange. Oh, that's a shame that that is a long wheelbase, because if that was a bit of a shorter wheelbase, that could have worked really well. But I mean, I could jack it up a little bit so you perhaps don't notice that so much. And there we go, actually. That seems to work. If you jack it up, I mean, that looks a little bit off. But that's not too bad once all jacked up. I mean, what else could we do? We've got this thing sticking through on the front. That's actually not too bad. We could make this the same color. Let's just go down to paints, and we can make this a yellow or something just to match. We could actually change the color of that yellow. We don't have to keep that yellow, but just for the sake of ease. Let's try and make this through to orange or something like that. I'll have to change the top. Okay, well, actually, that's not bad in orange. Maybe we'll go for yellow. Yeah, that's not that bad. That actually looks pretty nice. Let's jump out of spooner mode for a second, just so we can enjoy this. This is not that bad. This is a pretty good first attempt. Apart from the fact... Oh, yeah, hang on. We need to get rid of collision. This has been a while. This has been a long time since I've done any of this sort of stuff. We need to go through to collision and turn that off. And now... Oh, dear. Uh-oh. I've broken something. Oh, I know why. It's because I've actually jumped into the truck that's on top and not the truck underneath. So now that we got rid of collisions, that might... Now we can get it working. Okay, it's because I jumped into the wrong one. There we go. And there is our awesome snow truck. That's pretty awesome, but I reckon there's some better trucks that we can do this with, perhaps that would have a better fitment on the wheels. But as a first attempt, that's pretty good. So we've now got a proper jacked up snowy rancher. Awesome. Right, let's jump out and find a different car to do it with then. Okay, so first of all, let's just get rid of the rancher. There we go, and let's find something new. So let's spawn vehicle into world, off-road. Let's start from the bottom. Well, we've got the trophy truck, which is already that, so we don't need to worry about that. The technical isn't going to work. The space docker's just too small. Sanking. Okay, let's move on to the SUVs then. See, now this is where it's going to be interesting, because the off-road ones sort of already were off-roady. The SUVs, rather, not so much. They're big, but they're not like... They're just SUVs. So now we can make a proper off-roading one. We've got the Baller. That's the long wheelbase one that probably won't fit very well. Or we can have the smaller armoured one. Actually, that might be too small. That's interesting. Right, we'll have to see about that in a minute. But I want to see what else there is. What else is there through here? We've got the Landstalker, the Mesa, the Patriot can actually work pretty well with this one, I think. What else do we have? I want to find something that's just a little bit different. What have we got in, I don't know, muscle? What is there in muscle? Maybe there's like a big muscle car that we can try this out with. So we got the Donk, that's probably not going to work so much. The Frankenstanger, no. Oh, see, there's Lost Slam Van. Okay, I'm going to spawn one of those in. What else can we find in here? The Minivan custom. Oh, okay, right. I think that's going to be our two. Let's just find another car, and we're going to have 3 attempts at this. We've already done one, test one. Now I need to find another one. I'm going to go for SUVs, and I'm going to go for... What should I go for? The Baller LE, like, armoured one? That might be too long on the wheelbase for that. But let's see. Right, so let's just get rid of all of those. Go to Manage Entity Database. Let's first of all try the Lost Slam Van. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach it to the trophy truck. Wow. That actually fits quite well. Okay, we could do a little bit of jiggery pokery with this one. So let's just go. We're not going to move on the X. Let's just go Y to move it forward just a little bit. There we go. We can get rid of that cage on that one. And that bit that's sticking out there isn't that bad. I mean, it doesn't really match with the matte black. But I can make the cage matte black. So that can work. Oh, look at that. I mean, we've got this little bit sticking out the back here. What if I remove the back doors? Okay, that's interesting. So let's go to, what do we, oh, this is still the Lost Slam Van. What stuff do we have here that we can modify? Wheels, we don't need to worry about. Suspension, armor, paints. Okay, there's not much to it, really. Let's just go to doors, go to remove, and trunk. Oh, there's no trunk doors on this one, so it doesn't actually have working doors. Oh, that's a huge shame. But maybe if we just make this all black, then maybe it won't stick out so much. So let's just go to the trophy truck. Let's just go to menus customs. Then we can go to paints, primary, matte, and black. Oh no, that's that one. Oh, it's the secondary color, isn't it? Let's go to matte, black on the secondary. There we go. See, now that's not sticking out so much. We can sort of deal with that little bar sticking out the back there. That's not that bad. And there we are. I think we need to jack it up just a little bit because those tires are looking a bit... Yeah, so we'll jack that up just a wee bit. Just a wee smidge. But this is actually looking pretty cool already. So let's just go for the Lost Slam Van, and I'm going to go back to attachment options. And we're going to lift this up on the Z-axis. Now, I can see the tyres sticking through there. So I'm going to go ahead, go back to menus customs, wheels, remove tyres, and there we go. It's going to pop the tyres. There you go. We can't see them as much now that we've popped the tyres. Let's go back to attachment options. I'm going to, I don't know, should we move it forward a little bit? That's going to have more sticking out the back, but that's not that bad of a thing, really. We'll just go ahead and lift it up just a little bit more, I think. There we go. How's that looking? That's actually looking fantastic, I've got to say. And actually, that's almost working out like a bumper bar now. Yeah, I mean, how much... Yeah, if we lift it that far, it's going to look a bit... Yeah, it's going to look a bit weird. But if we hide those red wheels, actually, that would just like a proper lifted Lost Slam truck thing. Yeah, okay, right, hang on. Let's just go for the wheels then. Let's just go back to customs, wheels, and let's just find something really sort of... Something that doesn't stick out. Let's try off-road, stock. I want something... There we go. Something small and something that we can make black. There we just put them into black, and there you go. You can't even notice them. Oh, that's looking amazing. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got to have a go on this. Right, so we're out of spooner mode. And, okay, it spawned me into that truck already. I keep forgetting that I have to go and get rid of the collisions here. There we go. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh, this is fantastic. We have made a proper lifted slam van truck. Oh, that is fantastic. I keep calling this the slam van truck. This is the lost slam van truck thing. It's a shame they never made a lowrider version of this, because that would be amazing. But look at that. Proper lifted, proper off-road style, and sounds proper mean. Right, we've got 2 more cars that we're going to rush through. I'm going to leave that minivan to last, because I reckon that's going to be pretty special. So let's go ahead and try the Gallivanter. So because I like that so much, I'm actually going to spawn in 2 different trophy trucks so we can have all these separate as well. So let's just go to this one, and we're going to go to customs, and then we're just going to get rid of all the doors and all of the body panels. So there's all the doors gone. Extras. Look at that. Oh, that is so great. In fact, we might actually be able to put some of these back. Like, we can actually keep the wheels on, maybe. I don't know how that would look. We'd have to try that out with something. Right, let's actually put the doors back on, so let's just get rid of those. There we go. Right, let's try and stick the Gallivanter on this shell and see what happens. Actually, this is not... This is the Baller. Oh, the Gallivanter's the company that makes it. Okay, the Baller, then. Let's just go for the Baller. Attachment options, attach to this trophy truck right here. Wow, okay. Well, from the start, it looks amazing. Let's just go ahead and go to attachment options. I'll worry about the wheels in a minute. That's fine. Let's just move this forward a little bit. Actually, those wheels are definitely going to have to change. Okay, this is definitely going to have a lot sticking out the front, but that might not be a bad thing. Oh, that roll cage is just sticking out. Oh, dear. Oh, God, we've got that on the back as well. Oh, dear. That's slightly there. That's not as perfect as something like that slam van thing, though. It doesn't work quite as well. If we were to move that forward, so that was... Yeah, so now the wheels are going to be pretty noticeable, whatever, even if I get rid of the tyres. We want it to be back here, really. Right, let's just get rid of those tyres, first of all. Let's go to wheels, remove tyres. Back left, front right, back left, back right. Okay, that's hidden them just a little bit more. I'm actually going to change the rake on the Baller as well. Let's go to the pitch and make it more nose downwards, as that's going to be a bit more appropriate for what we're dealing with here. There we go. See, the shape of this thing actually makes it kind of weird like that. But there we go. And then I'm going to lift that up a lot more. Like that. And maybe we'll go forward just a little bit. In fact, if we was to tint the windows, how's that going to look there? Let's just go for windows. And, oh, see, it's already blacked out, isn't it? So it's the front windows we've got to worry about. And we can't tint those. Okay. That's almost there. I mean, that bar at the back's actually fine. We could probably go ahead. Actually, let's go ahead and change all that stuff to matte black on the trophy truck as well. Go to paints, secondary, matte black. There we go. See, now it doesn't stand out as much. See, that works. That works. Okay, let's just go for the Baller. Let's get rid of the collisions right there and jump in. That works. This actually works. Okay. More of these are working than I was expected, but this is looking pretty damn cool. And actually, the wheel sticking out the side actually looks really amazing. So even the Gallivanter Baller works pretty damn well. Oh, this is an amazing... I can't believe that I found this. This was pure luck. I was just playing around and I was like, what are these extras? Are these extras going to show us anything cool? Turns out, definitely... Oh, what are you doing, Michael? Get in the damn truck. Trying to kick it. What are you doing? Turns out this is probably the best thing that I've ever found when it comes to all these custom cars. Right. Let's stick this... what's this called? The minivan. Let's stick the minivan on. It looks a bit small, actually. Oh, God, I hope I haven't, like, left this to a really terrible ending. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's just go for this and get rid of all the doors. Okay, right, let's go to the minivan. Let's go to attachment options, attach to trophy truck. Oh, it's a good size. Oh, now that's promising. This looks like a good size. It's sticking out the back a bit. Maybe we can have that as like a bumper bar. Let's see. Let's, should we move that forward just a wee smidge? Like that? How's that going to look? And put that up. Okay, right. We're definitely going to get rid of those tyres because we can see those already. But that's not a problem. The bar at the front is not that bad. And we just need to tint the windows, I think. This is going to be pretty simple. Right, hang on. Let's go to wheels first of all. And remove tyres and get rid of all of that sort of stuff. That was... Did I just turn that off? Okay, that didn't work. There we go. Turn all those off. So now all those wheels are hidden and we can't see them. It's going through the interior. We're definitely going to have to hide that with the tinted windows. So let's just go down to windows, tint. Yeah, see, now that's hidden. That's looking pretty good. That's all hidden. Now let's go for... I actually quite like the blue and the yellow, so I'm not going to change the yellow on the frame. Or maybe, actually, shall we make the whole thing yellow? Let's make the whole thing yellow. Let's go to paints, primary, classic, and let's just go for a yellow and try and get this all matching. Oh, yeah, that looks like an amazing taxi, actually. Oh, I like this. I like this. Right, I'm a bit worried about this bit of the back, though. What if we remove the back door? Let's just go for remove trunk. Oh, see, now that kind of works. What about at the front? What happens if we move... Oh, see, now actually, that's got a bit of the thing going through the engine bay. Oh, no, I quite like that. I quite like that. Okay, so let's just go through collision. And now I'm just going to jump in. And now we're just going to start modifying this once I'm all jumped in. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is great. But I reckon we could do a few more tweaks with this to get this even better. So let's just go to attachment options. I reckon a little bit higher. Maybe. A little bit higher on that one. Or maybe we want to go a little bit lower for that bar. How's that going to look? Actually, that's a bit too low. I think that looks a bit too strange. Yeah, if we was to lift that up... Okay, now we can see the wheels. That's no good. We don't want to have that too high. Yeah, that sticking through the bumper is a little bit of a concern at the back there. And we have got a little bit of bodywork from the pre-existing car coming through whilst doing that, which can go there. Oh, that almost reaches. I think we might actually have this just a little bit lower than all the jacked up ones, but this still looks pretty cool with all that stuff coming through. What else can we do? This is a lowrider one, isn't it? So there's loads of stuff that we can do here. Interior color, classic. See, now we can make that black. That's better. Plate holder, vanity plate, trim. What's on trim? Oh, this is the interior, isn't it? Oh, that's going to change all the... Oh, yeah. That's going to change all the dashboard and make that all weird and whatever. So we'll have that. Sure, why not? I can't even see what it's like in there. Doors. Oh, that's going to be the speakers in the doors. Seats. We don't really need to worry about that because the interior is sort of ignored with all of these things. Plaques, trunk. What have we got here? Oh, speakers. Oh, see, look, actually... Oh, actually, some of those speakers do have the thing going through them. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that one works. That one actually blends it in really nicely. Or the... Oh, the extreme. Well, actually, that blends it in quite well, but I quite like it being through. That's interesting. This is almost like a show truck now. I quite like this. Engine block. Oh, yeah, the engine's showing, so we can have... Yeah, okay, let's go for the ribbed air filters. We've got... Yeah, the twin air filters. And what have we got for livery? Okay, nothing that exciting with the yellow. I mean, we could have that with the black, but nah. Or we could have... No. We don't want that. Wow. Well, I think that's everything. I think that's... What else can we do to this? We've got a spoiler. That's... Okay, that's not a good look. Exhaust. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, that works. Okay, we'll have that. Grill is... Well, we've already got rid of the grill, haven't we? Oh, it's the surround. Well, the bling grill looks a bit shitty, so we'll go with the stock one. Roof. We can have... Oh, there we go. Roof rack just for extra off-roadiness. Chrome roof rack. Let's just go for the black stock roof rails. That looks pretty cool. Engine, brakes, transmission, everything else. That's pretty much done. Let's turn on the lights as well, though. There we go. Let's have those running. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. Well, that's pretty much everything done then. Right, let's just turn all that off and go for a drive. Oh, look at this. We have made 3 amazing cars. Well, actually, the first one was good as well, but these ones definitely take the biscuit. These ones look absolutely fantastic. Well, there we go. I want you guys to suggest to me, is there anything else that could really fit with this? Maybe there's a mod that you reckon could fit with this quite well. And maybe I'll actually do a modded custom car, because I've never done that before. I've always just used the cars that were stock inside of GTA 5. But look at this. Look at that. That looks really cool with the black framing. Then this one looks amazing with the black framing. And then this one, even with the yellow framing, even with the bonnet taken off, that still works. That still looks pretty freaking mean. And then we go through to the back. Look at that. Oh, this is just absolutely amazing. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below which one is your favorite. Is it the first one that I did with the snow truck? Is it the Galaventa Baller? Is it the lost slamvan truck? Or is it the minivan lowrider that's not so low anymore, but definitely a lot lower than the other ones? They're definitely a lot more jacked up, especially this one. This one's mad. Totally mad. Well, there we go, guys. That is it. Thank you all so much for watching. I haven't done one of these for a while, and it's just because I've been running out of ideas. You guys have been suggesting cars, and I normally test them out beforehand to see if any of them work. I didn't have much luck with quite a lot of the suggestions that we had, I have to say. But this one, this is a new discovery. This is why DLCs are great, because sometimes we can find some awesome stuff to make some new custom cars. Maybe I'll try and find some cool ones with the other cars that were added recently. But there we go, guys. That is it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.